Hello, everybody. This is your boy. Subscribe. Hello. Man, I know y'all tripping off of that title. Scientists unveiled the first ever pregnancy robot. Golly. I ain't going to even keep it short for y'all. I'm just going to take y'all in, get this show started. Yeah, I had a lot on my mind to today and this evening. So if y'all know sooner or later, I've been up here having, I do what's going on in the internet live in my personal daily job and off the job. And let's get to this part of it. I'm going to explain that when I come back. Until then, let's check it out. Let's dip in the show. Somebody sent it. I'd like to thank the Greer for sending me the video the other day. So look at all this right here. Can you believe this? Let's start. Look at all those doctors. Let's check this out.
What was once confined to the dark visions of science fiction is now becoming a stark reality. Scientists in China have unveiled a concept that could forever change the meaning of life and parenthood and what it is to be human. A new arms race is underway, not for military might, but for the very process of creation. Here's more.
What do y'all think? What do y'all think about that there? Going buck wild. Interesting. Now, if that was happening over here, it'd be some philosophical reasons for those that can't have families. This is what it's going to be meant for. But have this been, we already been doing artificial assimilations and all of that thing. But now I'm going to play this part, speed it up a little until it gets to something real juicy. So let's check out the screen.
Imagine a world where the act of pregnancy is no longer a human experience but a technological one. A world where babies are grown in a sterile, artificial womb inside a machine. Something depicted in sci-fi cult movie The Matrix, it's the audacious new reality being pursued by Chinese scientists. They are developing what they claim is the world's first pregnancy robot, a humanoid surrogate capable of carrying a baby to term and giving birth. This machine, they say, will be equipped with a cutting-edge artificial womb that receives nutrients through a complex network of hoses and tubes. The humanoid, priced at around $1,400, being reportedly developed by Kaiwa Technology.
They already put a price on it, bro. Sisters and brothers. So yes, everyone may be thinking about the manosphere and some of these ingredients on, the manosphere is just a place where men get to get their therapy. Some don't come there for therapy. Some come, the younger man, and even the men that got caught in between in their 30s and 40s, because in my early recovery at 34, I needed a little bit wake up call. So if I would have discovered this because of the consequences of what the father figures and male figures in my family was going through, it really would have joked me back into the correct position and mindset of what I needed to do. So let's check out the rest of this show. And because things like this, I mean,
a Guangzhou-based tech company. But with every breakthrough comes a burning question. Just because we can, should we? For centuries, pregnancy has been the most human of experiences.
So, just because, I like the way he posed that. Just because we can, should we? Something from the Matrix, but then a lot of us think about them other movies about, what was that one? It wasn't was it the Terminator or something like that? Yeah, Terminator, sci-fi. science fiction. But now we're here. We're here at this place, the first humanoid robot. But let's check out another clip just to see if it's like back-to-back info. Is there anything else that they would like to show us? Scientists in China develop pregnancy robot. I'm trying to find a long one. This one there. All right, fair use. Fair use.
Quality nutrition should be delicious.
China is reportedly developing pregnancy robots. Yes, you heard me right. Complete with artificial.
Check out that. Check it out. Check out that there. So, in other words, the B-Dubs, the Keishas, the Karens, and all y'all, the Wong Lee, this is the replacement. We were just clowning about this right at me and some of the people about work, but we weren't clowning about this part. We was clowning about, man, what was we talking about? Oh, we was talking about the sex robot. Not only the sex robot, and then I mentioned they got somewhere right in this space where someone married their own creation. But I don't know if that marriage was in the United States, Canada, Europe, somewhere. But look at the consequences of, this is the consequences of either women not getting what they want or men not getting what they want. Let's dip in here a little bit more and fair use. Oh, and I gotta say fair use, so I found one that lasts a little bit longer. Until then, let's check out this.
Artificial wombs to help couples struggling with infertility. This is not.
Didn't I tell y'all that? See, when it comes to something scientific, it always has to be some little caveat on that. Now, I haven't even seen this video at all, but man, I just know that in order to get it to thrust out here among us, you got to put some salt and pepper and some of that suey salsa and things of the nature. Man, I mean, my God. I know for y'all that's watching this right now, is y'all like saying, is it that bad? Insta. Wow, I just can't believe it, man.
Not science fiction. Billy, this is absolutely wild. Let me read you something from the doctor who's spearheading this technology, Dr. Zhang Quifeng. He said, quote, "The artificial womb technology is already in a mature stage, and now it needs to be implanted in the robot's abdomen so that a real person and the robot can interact to achieve pregnancy, allowing the fetus to grow inside." Billy, what's your reaction?
I mean, this is horrible.
Did y'all just hear that? I mean, like, to allow the fetus to grow inside, it needs to have an interaction. And the way he's up there reading it, it's like, you mean there ain't gonna be nothing to be put in the cup? You mean, well, we was talking about the other day with the sex humanoid robot. We were just basically like, saying that as an alternative, an easy way off. If by today's standard, Instagram models and OnlyFans chicks think that all what man is looking for is sex being on the table, the vagina on the table. Well, look here, they didn't put the whole wound on the table on this. Woo-wee. They done put the whole wound on the table. Yeah, saying we ain't waiting for y'all. Golly.
Horrifying on a number of levels. You know, I think, look, there are people who are going to say this is going to help people who can't have children. And I understand and I sympathize with that piece of the puzzle. You're trying to have children. You can't do it. You're looking for a way to have that happen. I think there are so many ethical issues that emerge with this, though. You know, God designed the body in a very particular way, not just the body, but he designed relations between a man and a woman in a particular way. And a baby growing inside, and you have children, I have children, growing inside the womb of a human mother, there's a connection point there that you want to see happen. That is not happening in this case. What you have is a machine purportedly, and we have not seen this yet, to know that this is actually something that could work, right? They're saying it could work. They're saying it could happen. I think we know that science is moving at such a fast speed that it won't be shocking to see this happen. But the point is there are severe and massive ethical issues with this. Also keeping in mind the fact that
And you know how everybody's spooked about AI now, like, hey, what if the AI, they put AI in it, and then it really, really start feeling as if, you know, this is my kid, do this movie, and I have to protect it. You can't have my baby. 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 You can't treat me. You can't have my baby. You can't have my baby. And then, will you destroy that robot right there on the spot if that's going on? We'll see. We'll see. Or will it become like what Paul Mooney used to say in his conversation? Hey, that seems rather interesting. It's something to look into. You know, that's what Paul Mooney used to say. You remember? You did what? You seen aliens and all this stuff? So watch out. Let's listen to the rest of what this guy got to say, because I want to certain. This is from CBN News.
In testing this, you have to assume, outside of all the other issues, that there are going to be losses of human life, because I doubt it's going to work on the first try. So it's a little bit horrifying, honestly.
Well, you know, just when you thought it couldn't get any weird.
Now, so there's going to be losses on human life. So feel free to go over there and check out that clip. Man, this is just something I just wanted to touch bases with. This is something else. Let me see if there's one more example or clip out there, and then we can wrap it up. Man, see, I thought I seen this a while back, but now I guess they done came way up front, closer and closer. And then this is something from 6 days ago. So did someone sneak away and did it? Let's see. So I want y'all to check out this one. This one right here. Let's see. Robot gives birth to human. Okay.
Imagine a world where a robot can carry and give birth to a human baby. This isn't science fiction anymore. Scientists are on the brink of making it a reality.
See, and what's weird, they're making it look like that's a news clip of something that already probably happened, or they probably did some trial basis, or this is just a wind-up pitch. And they got footage that they already done it, but you know they gotta put all this news out, and then we're gonna see the first footage of probably something that just happened, maybe three months ago, 6 months ago. We don't know. All we can just take is this for face value. So go over there and entertain yourself and check out this. And then especially to a whole lot of these modern women, feminist women, think about the next decision, especially when it comes to these blue collar workers, these individuals that's already these men that's paying child support and almost through, get slack off of them. They have good jobs. Or what about the ones that don't have no kids at all? Try to, hey, we need to understand exactly where they come from. And then for the men that, like if you want to go back to the child mother or baby, hey, write her a letter, and see what her response is going to be, because hey, here's another alternative right here.
The world's first humanoid robot surrogate, designed to mimic the entire process of pregnancy from conception to delivery, is under development. This groundbreaking technology involves an artificial womb where the infant grows, receiving nutrients through a tube. After 9 months, a live baby will be born. According to Dr. Zhang Qifeng, the founder of Kaiwa Technology in Guangzhou, Dr. Zhang, a PhD graduate from Nanyang Technological University in Singapore, claims that the technology is already in a mature stage. He envisions a future.
So that was the guy that we heard earlier. So I believe that was one of the individuals, and he said something about it's at a mature stage. So, like, wow, man, this is just way out. Ultra scientific stuff we used to see like on the Twilight Zone episode or something. Golly. And now we're here. Look. And then this is a trip. And then check out these examples. Look, trip off of this, man. Check out the examples of all these screens. Look, this one. A bio bag. This one, China pregnancy robot, and look, the robot holding his belly. And what is this? It looked like one robot, like, wow, you did that? Man, what's going on? And then they got them racing. See, they're already racing. But, and then the cold part about it, some of y'all
design the perfect voice for your brand with 11 Labs.
Some of y'all seen something that we had a
Change the way you record podcasts, voiceover.
Well, what was once confined to the dark
robots were trying to pop like us and be
visions of science fiction is now becoming stark reality. Scientists in China have unveiled a concept that could forever change the meaning of life, of parenthood, and what it is to be a human. A new arms race is underway, not for military might, but for the...
Hey, let's speed it up to look at some more. Let me see.
China stepping up efforts to reset their troubled ties. Beijing
capable of carrying a baby to term and giving birth. This machine, they say, will be equipped with a cutting-edge artificial womb that receives nutrients through a complex network of hoses and tubes. The humanoid, priced at around $1,400, being reportedly developed by Kaiwa Technology, a Guangzhou-based tech company. But with every breakthrough comes a burning question. Just because we can, should we? For centuries, pregnancy has been the most human of experiences. Replacing it with machines sparks fierce ethical debate. What does it mean for the sanctity of motherhood and the human bond between parent and child? There is also the question about who will control these artificial wombs. Will babies become products designed, engineered, manufactured? Critics warn of a slippery slope where life itself is commodified. Will the rich buy robo-surrogates while others grapple with infertility or medical risks? The implications are enormous, and the world is watching closely. Bureau Report, VON World is One.
India and China.
So, feel free to go over there and look at Gravitas. Feel free to go over there and look at Gravitas, and that's all I really wanted to show at the moment. I mean, my God. Till then, thank y'all for coming to the show. This is just to warm me up, to give you a glimpse of If I do start doing a whole lot of these relationships and shows, because man, they look like the family reunion will be over. Like, how can you have a family reunion? There will have to be no more qualms about, family court law will be out the window. So, do you think the United States gonna buy into that? I don't know. And that will just rock things like, hey, can you imagine paying child support to a robot? But it wouldn't be that. It would be that the DNA of the father and them stand together by having this baby, by using this artificial womb to bring about birth. Now, that part, for couples that have problems having birth, yes, this will be something very, very, very interesting. Matter of fact, it could help me out with the issue. And then I know someone else that I was involved with like years and years ago that this would have helped that individual out also. So this is a conceptualized idea. It's not conceptualized no more, but now it's here. And think about it. And if you're watching this video, put what you think about it in the chat, please, because man, shoot. I thought when I woke up this morning and I start seeing the robot having a race with something. This one, shit, I forgot that this was out there and they was working on it, but I just did not know that they're here, that it matured and it finally is around to where where it's talking about some testing. But the cold part about it, the guy said it's going to be a loss of some lives in this testing. So that means, this is like the inverted fertilization that women do, that when because we no longer not supplying the sperm banks up as that much in the United States, especially when it comes to some of the brothers and the things that been going on in the YouTube manosphere space, the woman sphere space, the whole thing, and then women waiting too late to have birth. So now, sister girlfriend, you're gonna say, hey, remember this. You're already having problems getting sperm from the sperm bank. So this may not be a creative option, but maybe it's much safer because you get a chance to use this artificial one. So the prices just may vary. I don't know, but right now, can you imagine that they've been do some test trial? See, China, they don't have the same medical restrictions as we do right out here in the United States. And but also out here in the United States, we do be having, like, when it comes to certain medications or other kind of treatments or gadgets, that they do open up a window to sign some papers to where you can test trials of some new medication or machinery that's at large. But like what I said earlier, tell me what you think about it, and I'll see y'all later. Or shoot, okay? Write something in there.